Take a look here. Coughs. This is about the scanner motor, how to disassemble it, and how to replace it. First, we need to remove these 4 screws. Once the 4 screws are out, we can lift off this cover. When lifting it off, we can unplug these 2 wires.
There are clearly positive and negative electrical terminals located here, so before we proceed to disconnect them, we should definitely take a clear photograph.
Okay, now we can see there are 3 screws here, these long screws. We can go ahead and remove these 3 long screws. One more thing to note, do not remove these other screws. Shh! These screws here must not be touched. They were already adjusted at the factory, including the shaft and the lens position, so everything is set. Don't move them, the electrodes are all fixed in place. We can carefully unplug this particular wire, this specific wire, coughs, but please be very careful, make absolutely sure to clearly mark it, meticulously label it, so you know precisely and exactly where you initially unplugged it from. Do not get it mixed up or inadvertently plug it in the completely wrong place. Now with everything properly marked, we can proceed to safely remove these 3 essential screws. These 3 screws are specifically the long ones, so you will need to carefully and completely remove each of them. As you twist them out, you should hear a distinct sound of the screw turning within its thread, indicating its gradual extraction. Once they are completely removed from their positions, we can then carefully lift this particular part up and gently take it off. After taking it off, put the new one in place, connect the wire properly, and tighten the screws. Just plug the wire back in the same way it was originally connected. Remember, pay attention to these screws. Don't remove the ones inside here. We only need to take out these 3 long screws. This is how you replace the scanning motor, clear throat. We also have the scanning motor and the CP pull board here, which come as a complete set. Replacing it is actually very simple. After removing the screws on top, just unplug all the original wires, swap in a new one, secure it with the screws, and reconnect all the cables properly. Before plugging the cables back in, it's best to take a photo of the original positions to make sure you don't connect them incorrectly. Especially with connectors like these, since they all look the same, it's easy to plug them in incorrectly. So be sure to take a photo for reference, or mark the wires, or label the harnesses. Alright, after we've installed it, remember that we still have the positive and negative terminals. Wherever the original harness was plugged in, we need to plug it back into the same place. Okay, you'll need to press it in very firmly, ensuring a secure and stable connection. Once it is completely and perfectly in its designated place, you can then confidently and carefully snap it closed, making sure it locks securely into position. Then we just need to carefully install the 4 essential screws and securely tighten them into place, ensuring a firm and stable connection.